Hey, what's up? This is my movie review of John Leguizamo's Latin History for Morons. So I watched this movie last night and I have a and I loved it. It was amazing. Where he talks about just how the role that the indigenous people of the Americas played in everything that has taken place on these continents, and how it is not being represented in the history books, and is therefore essentially really disrespectful, because the Incan, Aztec, Mayan, and others too, I'm sure, like, yeah, Olmec and things like that. The Spaniards and like the French and the English, they came and took like all the gold, and they like took advantage of the people and the women, and they did an atrocity here, a genocide, as I'm sure most people know, or I mean, you can anyways. And just how like everybody's the same, like indigenous peoples of these lands, they share a lot of the same blood. He's like, when he did his DNA, it's like he came up that he was Native American, and he's like, he's from Puerto Rico, I think. Anyways, and just, I watched it, and it's to me, it is so important to represent that a people of any kind, to speak up and to recognize, and just to give voice to. And I watched it, and I probably cried in bed for a good amount of time, because it just hit me somewhere deep. I was just like, because it's stuff that I know because I study this stuff, but to have somebody to put it together in that kind of a format, and like with all of the research and about like how much gold was taken and how many people they killed, and to do with the diseases that they brought over, and that is essentially what wiped them out. And then it's like, and where those diseases came from, and just how messed up the whole situation is and was and stuff. And of course there's other levels to it as well, but it was absolutely beautiful. I highly recommend, because knowing the true history of our people, of the race, of the human race, of Latinos, of, it's super important, understanding, what is it, to understand where we come from is to understand a piece of who we are. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, like for me it hits, there's something, I don't know what it is, but like I feel a connection in my soul, in mi alma, about to this. It's why I learn Spanish and why I go there. I enjoy the culture and the people, and just the feeling that I get. I feel like I belong. There's so much beauty with that, and with the indigenous peoples of the whole world. And what I'm tied to as well, which is the Indonesian people, which I don't know a whole lot about, but I do know that they suffered a genocide as well. So very, very, powerful stuff. And yeah, I just thought I would make this video just promoting that because it's necessary. We're in a time right now, a renaissance. We're in an awakening where there is a lot of information coming to light. There are, people who are doing that, who are able to translate some of what they have found out in a way that can shed some light on, a more detailed history, which is important for people to know who they are and where they come from, and how important, their people are, and just like, yeah, what we're all a part of, and how we're all like, things got pretty crazy here, but now it's all getting sorted out. So yeah, yeah, it's important to speak up. Yeah. Because there are people who need to listen. I think if you didn't feel like you needed to speak up, like, yeah, if there weren't people that needed to hear what you have to say, then you wouldn't feel somewhere deep like you have to say it. It's like the two sides to a coin. So like, and honor that and respect that and be there and spread the light and the love. And yeah, so take care. I love that. And I love you, and I love me, and that's all good. And thank you, John, for that great exposition. Thank you very much. You're awesome. But I'm sure you already know that. So, yeah.